Most people go through their lives. They don't even realize what's happening to them. Do you realize what's happening to you? Every single time you wake up, that feeling you get, and when you walk through your home, the same feelings that you get. Do you realize that your environment is conditioning you to either achieve success or to stay in the same position that you currently are? Now, that may be good, right? If you stay in the same position you currently are, it might be leading you towards success. But my question to you is your environment truly helping you? And are your habits helping you and leading you to or towards success, or are they limiting you? In this video, guys, I want to break down a few things about the power of your environment. I want to share a few testimonies from Dr. Joe Dispenza, brilliant neuroscientist, been doing this for 25 years, and he's going to break down a few things about epigenetics in this video. First thing, my name's Dillon, guys. If you haven't followed me before, if you haven't seen any videos from me, I own Muscle University, where we help you and other people go from dad bod to muscle daddy by understanding the one thing that's going to transform everything for you. It's building muscle mass. But before we can even do that, we have to heal your gut. All right? But before we can even do that, we got to get your mind ready and prepared to be able to have the breakthrough. So that's what this video is designed for. So this video is all about the power of your environment. Now let's dive in.
Ultimately, one thing that as broke Dillon, I had no idea about. I didn't understand and I wasn't aware of my environment. I had no idea how it impacted me. Have you guys ever heard the tale, you are the 5 people you surround yourself with the most? You guys ever heard that? Right? Drop it in the chat if you say, yeah, dude, that's me. Like, I get it, right? So if you understand that, that right there is a concept of your environment. Because as human beings, we're molded and controlled by our subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind starts to mold us because of our environment and based on our environment. Literally, the things around us. There's a study called epigenetics. We're going to get into this. That talks about how the power of your environment alters how your genes, your DNA, is expressed. Which means, basically, your environment shapes you into becoming who you are. Because as we are the 5 people we surround ourselves with the most, we learn from them, we eat just like them, we drink just like them, we're in the same environment physically as them, we wear the same, we talk the same, we're molded by them at a subconscious level. So our environments and the habits that are created from our environments, how we think, how we perceive the world, our personality, which is a habit of thoughts that lead to emotions based on how we feel about the thing, and our emotions then lead to an action, which is then created into our personality because we do the same thing over and over and over. That's how habits are formed. And the power is in your environment because your environment changes you. So you want to change, focus on your environment first. This is why I always tell people, first thing when you're getting into dieting, remove all the garbage from your house. Don't even keep it next to you. There was a study that was done. I just want to share this with you. It just came to my mind. There was a study that was done that found that people who put M&Ms in a jar and then put it right next to them are 3 times as likely to eat those M&Ms uncontrollably. But if you put those M&Ms in the same jar and then put it in the cupboard where you have to open and close it, where it's out of sight, they reduced how many they ate by 50%. Right? And if they completely got it out of the house, well, guess what? They didn't need a thing. That's the power of that. So if you want to change, remove it. Remove it from your life, and that will help you change to then create the change that you want to see. See, a lot of people are going to take that though, like, oh, well, my wife or my husband is the one who eats healthy. They bring the junk food, so I got to remove them. I'm not saying that, okay? Not trying to get you divorced or anything like that, all right? Don't do that. What I'm saying is, change yourself. If that doesn't work, which usually it does, 9 out of 10 times it does, change you before you change it. And if it doesn't work, change it to change you. All right? So that is how you understand this massive concept. So let's dive in. You guys familiar with Tony Robbins? This gentleman has changed my life. I want to share something with you because this truly is so impactful. It talks about the power of your environment.
Well, there's no excuse for that. If you prime yourself, you set yourself up. They've done studies where they go to people and they have a man walk up to you and say, could you hold this for me? He hands you a cup of coffee. It's an actor. And then he takes it out of his pocket. Then he takes it back and says, thank you. 100 people they do it with, iced coffee? What do people do with hot coffee? 45 minutes later, another actor comes by and says, listen, we're doing this little test for $5. Would you read this 3 paragraphs and answer 3 questions? Most people say yes. It's a little story. The questions are about the character. What's the character like? 80% of the people that got iced coffee say the person is cold and mean.
Wow.
81% of the people that got hot coffee say the person is warm and gentle or nice. That's how much we can be primed by our environment. We think we're just feeling what we're feeling, but our environment, if we don't take control of our environment, it takes control of us.
Pretty wild.
Isn't that wild? If we don't control our environment, we unconsciously are controlled by it. Power. Oh, sorry right there. Powerful. So this study, epigenetics, as I mentioned before, this is something that has just started to reach science now. And this is truly starting to hit the journals, hit the peer-reviewed studies, and it's incredible. And I want to share this with you because this talks so much more in depth about it. But epigenetics is the study of how your environment influences our genes without changing the actual DNA itself. So what I mean by that, let me show you this quick little study here, or a quick little example. Dr. Joe Dispenza, quick backstory. This guy's brilliant. I study him religiously. He's a neuroscientist, super brilliant. He's been doing this, studying epigenetics for the past 25, 30 years, maybe almost 40 years now. But he's got something to say for you. If you don't believe this, watch this.
If you're not being defined by a vision of the future, then you're left with the old memories of the past and you will be predictable in your life. And if you wake up in the morning and you're not being defined by a vision of the future, as you see the same people and you go to the same places and you do the exact same thing at the exact same time, it's no longer that your personality is creating your personal reality. Now your personal reality is affecting or creating your personality. Your environment is really controlling how you think and feel unconsciously, because every person, everything, every place, every experience has a neurological network in your brain. Every experience that you have with every person produces an emotion.